I met a gypsy.
So what would you change? Like if you right now you're leaving MXGP, what would you say to them? Like, hey, if you guys want to make everyone happy, this is what you need to do. If you want this series to keep going.
So I think they need to look more to the riders and more to the sport. Not only the riders, but the motocross. So the in front needs to think that that they need to grow the sport. So they need to try and make the sport better, bigger, and to get to more people. So you need to go to places where you can get fans come to the race. You can't race in the middle of nowhere. Like Turkey, we are in the middle of nowhere, no big city around. Like we are, what's it like, 5 hours 30 from Istanbul.
What's the name of the city that it's in? Let's
Afyon.
actually look at it on a map.
Afyon Karahisar. Afyon.
I want to see it on a map.
Yeah, Afyon. Yeah. Afyon, Turkey. Yeah.
Yeah, Turkey.
yeah.
And then go maps.
Maps. Yeah,
but I want to see it on a map, like where it is. There you go. Let's zoom out.
So, do you see Istanbul there on top?
Yeah, dude. Zoom in a little bit more.
Yeah, there it is. So it's far. You need to drive like for 5 hours, over 5 hours to get to the track.
To say that that's in the middle of nowhere is quite an accurate statement.
That's why. So we races in places like this, like
wow.
No, perfect. But then, for example, I feel like in Spain we did quite good in the GP of Madrid and the GP of my place because we are close to cities. So Madrid is close to Madrid.
And Madrid
is big.
Is dope.
Exactly. So good.
Yeah.
And then in my place, my region, it's a cool place, big cities around. You're, close to the sea. Like it's a very good location too. So, many fans could come over, especially from the north of Spain. But then, for example, this last race, many fans came, but I was a bit worried because it was in the middle of nowhere. Like my hotel was 1 hour away from the racetrack. It's too far. It's too far for people. You need to get closer to the cities. I know it's difficult, but you have tracks closer to cities.
Yeah, but they might not want to pay you 300,000 plus euros.
They don't want because they don't have it.
Yeah.
Probably. They don't have it.
What? No motocross?
Like.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing, right? Like, so the model isn't a good model. Like, it's a great model for in front, which is it just, it's one family, yeah, that owns it?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Well, I know the father, and now it's the son taking over his place.
Yeah. So it's like the model's great because no matter where they go, they just get paid. Like, doesn't matter.
Exactly. So for them, they always win.
It's a good model.
Pretty much.
But like you said,
Always.
for motocross, not a good model.
No.
Doesn't grow the sport, not going to the best. And to be honest, like, I just don't really care to follow the GPs. Like, which sucks.
You know why? I talked to them also about this because I think they so I felt like they did it in the wrong way in the last years. Like they need to build stars too, and they don't. They focus maybe with one rider and that's it. But you have people like myself, like Team Geyser, that's been there and winning many titles too.
Yeah, he's a superstar.
And he's not, recognized as, or he doesn't have the value that he really has. Like that's what I feel. Like media-wise.
Yeah.
And they probably stick the last years, to be honest, just with Jeffrey, a lot. Like Jeffrey. Also my group, Jeffrey. But yes, but you can't live just from him, because the last year he's not.
He wasn't even there.
Not even there, or didn't even battle till the last round for the title. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for example, Team or I did. So, they just need to build stars, and they do it here. Look with Deegan or with Jet or with just different personalities. They build the stars, and that's what the fans like because they come to the race to cheer for them.
Yeah.
When they go to the races in Europe, I think they just go and watch MXGP. They don't really come with like, okay, I want to see this rider win. Yeah. Probably when you go to Spain, they want me to win, but for the most of the races, the people doesn't have like that guy.
Yeah. And then I think that problem as well is that they're just going to lose so many people.
Yep.
Like the Coonan brothers, they stars in the making. Kaiser Wolf, like that dude's a G. People over here are like fans of him. Like our boys are like massive fans of Kai. Like cool as fuck. And it's like all those guys gone. Like they're just not. People are gonna start leaving the GPs so much more than ever before. I think it's just gonna be too attractive here. There's gonna be too many teams here now, especially with like Ducati coming in, and then you got Triumph coming in. Like,
And to be honest, I was talking to Jeffrey about this too. It's not fun, the tracks we race, back to the tracks. Like, it's not fun.
Yeah.
Like, I don't enjoy racing MXGP. Like, I race it because I want to win the title, but I don't race it because it's fun to ride those tracks. But I guess when you go Red Bud, Ironman, the last Millville, I don't know. Oh, Unadilla, even if for the guys here, they say it's hard, I feel like
yeah, you're going to eat that shit up.
Maybe it's not that hard,
Yeah.
Those are cool tracks. Like, you enjoy riding your bike, and when you enjoy riding your bike, then the fans can feel it.
Yeah. And that's why I don't watch MXGP. Like, that's the only reason. I think you're amazing. I think Siwa's amazing. I think that Tim is amazing. I think Jeffrey's amazing. The 250 boys are psychos. Love watching them race. I just can't get excited.
Yeah. We race too slow. Like when even myself, when I see myself on TV, it looks slow because the tracks are slow. We are super fast. Like when you are watching the race live, you can see us going so fast. But then on TV, it's not. You can't feel it because it's slow tracks, many corners, small jumps. So for the fans, it's hard to feel it.
Yeah.
Right.
But there are some good ones. Like there's a couple of good ones. I think Argentina's fucking crazy.
Argentina, it's
that's a cool.
It's a cool track.
Yeah, and
like
then
also like Galicia was a very nice track this year.
I think Lommel's always cool to watch just because it's so gnarly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you have tracks like Lommel or Arnhem, like Centrex, that are nice because they're so different to the rest. Because it's just bouncing with the bumps and go. And probably it's nice because you know about motocross, but maybe a guy that doesn't really know. Like, it's cool to watch myself, watch Jeffrey and maybe 2-3 more. But after that, we lap till the 10th almost, I think.
Yeah.
Like, almost. So, it's a big difference.
Yeah. That has to be one of the more exciting things for you racing here. Especially outdoors, bro.
Especially outdoors. Like,
you're going to have so much
I'm
fun.
coming here to race Supercross too, but outdoors?
Yeah.
Outdoors should be very fun here. I already, hear from people, like, the tracks here are cool. I can see them. Well, I saw all the tracks every single time I watch the races, and they look so cool. And I think it's exciting to finally put fourth gear in a straight.
Let the big dog eat.
Go, keep it wide open for like at least 4 seconds, maybe a little bit. Like, It's nice. Like in Europe, you only can give full throttle when you're in the air, because once you are down, you need to brake. It's pretty much like that. Which I also think I need to adapt to the racetracks here, being so much faster, because I'm using or riding on tight tracks too. So I feel like outdoors will be fun, but I also need to adapt. I feel like my riding style a little bit, probably. I don't know.
Yeah,
we will see.
Have you spoke to Tom or anything about the outdoor stuff over here, or do you have a good perspective?
Not really. I didn't spend so much time with Tom because he came now for Nations and he was gone.
Yeah.
And then I had my things too, so I not really, but from like Jeffrey or Tony when he came over, he told me still, like, when was it? Like not long ago, he told me like, hey, you will enjoy racing outdoors there. It's like so cool. And he said it's cool that after the race, the guys from the track, they ask the riders, hey, what do you think about the track? Do you think we need to change something, fix something? And if they all say, hey, that part of the track is difficult, or they gotta be changed, then they do it for safety. This doesn't happen in MXGP. No. So I think this is cool, right?
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.